economic wise, to become N, I started on inventory management with the 3 members. I started in near Chitra, and after moved to Gandhipuram within 10 into 10 square feet with 5 members. So inventory management is a successful product which is currently having 750 plus clients all over in India and as well as Singapore also. So after that we move on to the next stage, which is analytics based application. It is a neat PG based application called ASLTUB. After 1 year of journey, they promoted me as an CTO, Chief Technology Officer in the company. So for the past 2 years, I will act as a blockchain council member, which was currently this company was in US. So come to clouding means I started, as you said, in the year of 2015. Milestone is with an Architectura, that US-based university. They are still providing a cloud-based education with Pearson VUE examination patterns. So we tied up within 2016 itself, and still we servicing with 60 plus students in India. And come to the third milestone means as I said before, an inventory product with 750 clients, and other products with then 450 plus clients all over in India and as well as US and Singapore and Dubai also. So after that, the fourth milestone, we opened an office in Bangalore, and there were around 12 staffs. Literally, we grew up with 20 plus employees in Coimbatore and Bangalore also. So this come to an R&D is an unique product which we have currently. IT companies, the top big giants like Wipro and HP, they are itself engaging with R&D, but we are a small company doing R&D with SME companies. If they are not aware, means we tied up with a government and some other resource person to guide them and how to become a successful company within Coimbatore, Bangalore and Chennai also. As of now, there are 12 companies from our guidance. They will grow up within literally 50 to 60%. Not only in IT, as well as manufacturing sector and cool drinks based sectors, and other one is in hospitals also about the digital marketing things. So okay, we covered up with those areas. And the sixth one is about, we pitched an operation in Canada and US also with that important thing was in Canada, our PhD alumni was only handling these operations over there, and he's a data scientist also. So that's all about the clouding. When we come to what's the currently trends, I goes and I want to hear from your students. If you are aware, means you can start with what is our role in current pandemic situation? Does anybody? Hello.
Students, anybody can, those who are interested, you can interact with them.
Yeah. Someone, I think so. Does anyone wants to interact or? Okay, fine.
Carry on, Shakti, carry on.
Okay, fine. Okay, that's most important thing is technology, right? So we all are into the same field, but we only have the power to change anything in this world. So whatever the manufacturing sector or whatever in the hospitality management or whatever the people wants to buy or something or want the information, we only as a superior in this field, but due to the lack of awareness only we are we are going beyond the customers. But in this pandemic situations also we act much through that engines, means edge computing, edge and quantum computing only they are their data and government proceeding much in this field. Their quantum computing, they were utilized around 60 to 70% about about this current data about patients and what are the hospitals are having. It is comes under the quantum computing. So it's a basic and small introduction about you guys are on screen, I think so. So it's about the small things and the technology trends and top technologies which are outbreaking in COVID-19. That in this lack of thing, there are many companies that are pushed to the people and work from home basis. But this is the right time for the learning and unlearning purposes and the relearning things to the young IT professionals. What is need and what is need like that. So what are the things we have to focus on this 2021, which I currently giving you the top 7 technologies, current trending technologies. As you all know about artificial intelligence, because the past 2 years where a lot of things are heard about the artificial intelligence based and machine learning based things. And the second one is the robotic process automation. Basically, we were using in current market, which was in Facebook or somewhere else, or in ICICI Bank apps or Google technical supports. It's a common example, but it comes under the RPA. So quantum computing, I said no. So in a hospital basis, in the data basis, they were using the quantum computing and virtual reality and augmented reality. Hope we are at least know about 30% of construction fields and some other hospitals, and later it comes to the surgery, virtual surgeries also. It's covered under the topic of virtual reality and augmented reality. That's the interesting concept. And my topic about blockchain. We go and Internet of Things, as you all know, for the past 3 years or 2 years something from the school level itself. And most indeed in our field is cybersecurity. So I covered these 7 topics for your reference, and so let's go into the artificial intelligence first. Basically nowadays the search engines and the applications we were using over the mobile or whatever in the web, smartphone, personal assistants, right, sharing apps, so much more. So I want to not get bored. So let's come on to the topic. Before a few years later, whether we searching something means it's come across in every platform, so like in social media or whatever, in Google based or whatever it is. So we thought it is an analytics, but later on it comes under an AI. So it is a complete packaged thing, what it happened in a real time behaviors also, and it comes based on our our activity only, the user activity and user activity. So it's currently using in many fields like search engine, social medias, and for an Alexa. Hope you all aware about in Alexa ranking also. In our current census database, there are 9% of US people get jobs in 2025, and in economy level, it comes under 30 trillion, I think so. It's an open statement from the Strategical Management Solutions were available in US. They predicted around 30 trillion in 2025. When we go for a job means you should have the knowledge in C++, Java, Python, and JavaScript, Julia and Shell, TypeScript and Scala language. So I don't know how many of them was planned to start a company with an innovative things or planned to develop a product. But if you are planning to go for a job, you just note it down. It's a basic level language, and Julia, Shell, and Scala, it's available in market, Udemy or some other platforms also. So we go to the next topic. It's an robotic process automation. It's an RPA. As I said, we were using nowadays in it's familiar called chatbot. And chatbot also comes under an RPA only. It's a basic. You should know about the graphical user interface. They implemented with those things, and APIs, what it called application interface, we are already known. And currently it's using most familiarly using in iPal in ICICI mobile app. It's very much affected and giving the spot results. And Google also, in my point, they are two are very around 90 to 95%. They are already implemented in the RPA basis. So keystroke navigation systems and extract data and performing in a wide range of different actions. Uh, the point is the same. So what we searching is just to navigate, and it's identify the content and extracting the data, and the return is to deliver to our chatting stations. That is an keystrokes navigate systems identify and extract data. That it. So basically, it's an GUI. In our language, it's a graphical user interface. So it's the we have to understand and a basic same thing. If we go for a job, you should know about the C, C++, Java, Python, and .NET also. And you should know at least 5 to 10% in artificial intelligence and NLP, also natural language processing. And on the backend data for data entering, you should have a knowledge about SQL and NoSQL basis. So it's an interesting topic. It's an quantum computing. Now in a COVID, the pandemic situation, it's acts as a 90 to 94% quantum computing leader in a superb way, and it is superior in all US or whatever in India and in small countries also. It's a remarkable technology, as I mentioned in the presentation also. Its work is about that easily querying and monitoring, analyzing, and acting a data with the sources. Nowadays, they are using in the banking and finance and managed credit risk. Before this point is about before pandemic, banking and finance and credit risk based and trading and fraud detections. In the past, they were used for this, but currently we are using for pandemic also. Regularly, it's go within Splunk, Honeywell, Microsoft, AWS, and Google. These are the big giants who are using this quantum computing. We are unable to implement these applications because of that super server needed, supercomputer servers needed, and data farming is also needed for this. But if we have then support means definitely there's Google or Splunk will definitely hire us for a contract basis in the future. So that the prediction is about 2.5 billion in 2029. It's an open statement in US magazine. So you should have a knowledge in data structure and algorithm if you go for a job in quantum computing. So it's an interesting topic. So many of them are liked because of some are familiar in cinemas or some other things in the graphical 3D or 5D basic things. So it is an interesting topic. So exceptional technology trend is virtual reality and augmented reality. So here also. So currently it's using in navies and army coast guards. Why they are using, maybe you get confused. You just surfing over at US Navy VR means that's definitely showing in on video how they are training, get the training through the virtual reality, augmented reality, how to defend their enemies like that. And currently in entertainment, education, marketing, and even rehabilitations after an injury, like through that VR, many of the doctors are practicing around in states. So I mentioned this topic. If you want in a clear data means you just drop an mail ID or you just Google it. You will definitely get in 12 minutes video about that surgery using the VR basis thing. And it predicted about 209 billion in 2022. If you want to go for a job means like C++, Shop, and JavaScript and C language, you should know. And move on to the next topic about blockchain. And blockchain, it's my favorite topics also, and we were around 2 years in the blockchain field. Basically, the people were thinking if blockchain technology we will try to give awareness means they are suddenly go with an cryptocurrency, but it's not true. Blockchain implemented applications over in banks. Well, our bank is about ICICI, Axis Banks. ICICI implemented in insurance basis in the last August 2020. In an immediate portion, they will get an claim their insurance. It's basically connected with the nodes, and then about we already know, no, right? The hash-based algorithms about 256 nodes. It was currently working. So if choose with an blockchain based career means it definitely move up with 5 to 10 years with a good career and a good companies also. If you want to start a blockchain based company means it would definitely be an good mark in the market. So but you should be on aware in about data securities and those things also. Currently that biggest giant in India is IBM. They implemented from 2014 itself. During my college days itself, I attended session over in Bangalore. 2014 itself they started, and currently they are in big giants around 206 application, I think so. 206 or 216 application they are implemented in blockchain. So it's called, I was mentioned here as from a bird's eye view. It's not an eagle eye, but it's basically using this word. And you should know about Java, C++, Python, and data structures to go for a job as start your career. So the last topic about IoT. I hope all aware about this. The basic from high end, because many of them houses were implemented through the IoT right away, and Alexa also. So many of them having a knowledge and experience in that field. Here also I mentioned about that enable basic home appliances and the cars also. Now we can try with an Alexa. It's a completely packaged system, easily to integrate and easy to use, and smart braking alarms, and it's complete package about IoT. When we talk about IoT, mean it's a complete package things that we remote our house or whatever it is called, or what are the things that's connected with an electric appliances. So about that prediction is about 1.1 trillion and US dollars were expected in 2022. You should have a knowledge in artificial intelligence and machine learning and data science. And for the connection, you should have an embedded systems engineering, network and security. And you want to start a company means you should at least aware this about 30 to 40% of the things. So the last is about the basic need from whatever from 1980s or 1960s from itself, from today and the future also. We need of cyber security. It's very in need, and you all should aware about that cyber security based things. Whatever you go for an normal web application based company or website based or an mobile based application based company, or you just want to career with this four things, mean you should have at least knowledge about cyber security. It's definitely helpful up, and basically we will implement and normal if we launching the website means we will use that HTTPS, right? So in that basis itself it's not cyber security based things. You guys are really want to become an cyber security specialist, just start it on Bug Bounty and the Red Tree. So they are the superior in the company. They are in that a single time around 2,000 plus hacks were attempted for testing an application in cyber security. In cyber security also there are the four modules like about the reviewing the application attacks and black attacks, white attacks like that. So gray attacks also. It's gray hacking comes under the government basis, legal and illegal. Black is about illegal based things, illegal hacking, and white hacking is about that legal based. It's commonly using in gray and white using in the government sectors. So if you go for a DCH, which means security specialist application, means it will be definitely on all-time living environment like that. So as the prediction about the 6 trillion is for an every year spending and globally. So if you go for a job, means if C++, Java, Python, SQL, but it's in basic. There are the Linux also included in the when it comes to security, right? So that's all about the sessions. And if you have any questions, just let me know.
Dear students, the session is mainly arranged for asking your doubts and clarifications to start an IT startups. So that's why he is there. So those who are interested to start up the IT industries as a new startup, you can interact with him. You can ask any